Hello everyone, welcome to Blessing Cookhouse, and I hope you guys are doing well today. If it's your first time watching my video, thank you very much for tuning in, and if you are my return subscriber, thank you very much for watching my video, for always there for me. I appreciate you guys very much. And if you want to know how I made this beautiful food that you are seeing right before your eye, let's get into the ingredient. First of all, guys, I'm using a Maryland chicken here, so I will just go out and cut some part that I really don't want. And after I have done that, I will make a few cut into the chicken so that it will allow the seasoning that I will put will penetrate. And after I have done that, I take it down to the sink. I added a little bit of apple cider vinegar to help me clean the whole chicken, and once that I have done, I will put it in the sieve to drain. Guys, these are the remaining ingredients. We have mixed vegetables, and I have 2 packets of frozen plantain, and I also have the Gari because we are making Attieke. Yes, Attieke. So I am making Attieke, okay? So that is the chicken. It's all dry, and also some tilapia fish, and this one is the Attieke, this thing as well. And I will just pat the fish to make sure that there is no water on it, okay? And I will do a little bit of cutting as well to help my seasoning to penetrate in this fish. It's always good to make a cut on your fish or maybe chicken, whatever you are using, all right? Make a cut on it, and once I have done that, I just go ahead and I divide it into 2. Yes, so once I have done doing that, I repeat the same process, and I will just go ahead, guys, to marinate my chicken. Sorry guys, it's not chicken. What am I keep saying chicken? It's fish. Sorry guys. I'll just go ahead and just marinate the fish very well. Anytime I'm doing a very quick seasoning, I tend to salt my food, which is not good. So please take time when you are doing a very quick recipe. Be very mindful of the salt, because this seasoning, they all have salt in it. And if you put too much of them, your product will turn out to be salty, right? So guys, I will just repeat the same process and just marinate this fish very well. And once I marinate that, I will put that one aside. So I will cover it up, and I will just keep it for it to marinate just for a few minutes. And then after that, I'll come back to it. Guys, it's time for me to marinate the chicken, so I will just go ahead. I will use the same seasoning that I used earlier on to marinate this whole chicken. But first of all, I put a little bit of salt first, and I went in with the Maggi powder. That is the beef one. I love to mix all of that together, and I will just use that remaining seasoning first. And after that, I'll go in with my homemade mixed spice, and then I added complete seasoning as well. I'll just put a little bit of that, and then I'll just repeat the same process, and I'll put a little bit of oil because I'm going to put it in the oven to bake it. And I will mix everything together beautifully, and I will keep this one in the fridge. Actually guys, I kept both the fish and the chicken in the fridge for overnight. Yes, for overnight, okay, because I will be doing this recipe the next day. So I started the process overnight, okay? So the next day, now it's time for me to cut the vegetable. So I'll go ahead and cut each of this vegetable. So this one is what I'm going to use to make the sauce with it. I have peeled everything, so I put it in a blender. I am just chopping it. I am not doing much. So after that, I spray the oven tray with the oven spray. Actually, it's not stick. And then I will just put all the chicken right in here. And I will put it in the oven until it is baked. I will check it in between to see if it's baked or not, because I love my chicken to be really golden brown. Now it's time for me to fry the plantain. So I put the last wok on the stove top and I went in with enough oil. When it heated on, I went ahead to drop in the plantain. And I will repeat the same process until all my plantain has fried. After the plantain has fried, now it's time for me to fry the fish. So I drop the fish in gently in the same oil, and this will impart a lot of flavor on my fish as well. So I will repeat the same process. Turn the fish around about every 3 to 5 minutes. I would turn the fish. It's not good once you just put the fish in the oil straight away you turn it. If you do that, you will scatter the whole fish. You have to give the fish enough time for it to be able to fry on the other side before you can turn it. Now the fish is all good. I'm just going ahead and remove the fish and put it aside. Look at how beautiful that fish actually look. I just want to eat it, but nope, I can't have access to it. Guys, on the other hand, I use the same oil. I put a pot on the stove and I'm going ahead to make the pepper sauce. This is the sauce that I am going to use, okay, to eat the attieke with. So we are making the sauce and I went in with a little bit of Maggi cube. At this point, do not put too much Maggi cube or it will be salty. Sometimes I use a mistake because when there are too much liquid on the food and you go in with all the seasoning, once it reduce, you will find out like your soup is actually salty. I advise that you start at the beginning with a little and you adjust as you go if you need to add more. On the other hand, guys, this is the attieke, okay? It's Gari. Gari is from cassava, fresh cassava. They blend it and then not blend it, they grater it and then they dehydrate it. So in order to make attieke, you have to rehydrate the Gari. So what I normally do, I put a bit of Maggi cube, a little bit of salt, and gradually I will be adding water because you don't want to put too much of water. You just have to boil it and put a little bit of water, because if you put too much, when you cook it, it will stick together. But if you love for your attieke to stick together, then do what work for you. And if you put a little bit of water, it will turn out to be too dry. So sometimes you just have to walk in between. I just do it in the way that I know it will be okay for me. So as I put the water, I will be mixing it and I will be adding the water bit by bit. This recipe or this video is a step-by-step on how to make attieke from scratch. Even though I am not blending the cassava, but I am starting with Gari. They have the attieke box in the African shop, but the only problem with that for me is that when you buy it, sometimes there is a bug in it. Is it a bug or bug? Those little bit of insect will be in it. For me, I don't want to be eating food that insect are in it. And they put a lot of preservative in it. But for this one, it doesn't have no preservative. Okay, this is fresh food that you are going to eat because you are making it yourself. That's why it's good to always make food from home, because you know exactly what you are putting into your food. So guys, I added a bit more water. Like I said, add as you go. In Africa, we don't measure, we eyeball. That's how we were taught how to cook. So now I put a large pot on the stove top and I'm just going to use a how they call it, a steamer, and then I will put cloth into it and I will cover it. It's the heat that going to cook this attieke. Yes, so I'm going to put this steamer on top of that pot and I will cover it up. Guys, I need to cook it for 20 minutes, but 15 minutes I will come and mix it in between to see if it cook or not. Sometimes you don't even have to go for 20 minutes, sometimes 10 minutes, sometimes 15 minutes. It depends how much you are cooking. And after that, I use a spoon here. I'm just going to put everything apart, as you can see. Sorry guys, the steam is actually making my phone camera to go blurry. That's why you are not even seeing fully, but I know you can see what I'm doing here. So I'm just mixing it. You see, it was dried, but look at how it's coming all together. Yeah, it's the steam that cook the attieke. So guys, I will mix it, and if I need to cover it again, I will cover it because it haven't finished yet. I will cover it and I will allow it to go for the extra 5 more minutes. And after that, I will come back again and check it to see if the attieke is ready. And at this point, I am very happy with it because it's ready. And if you are, it depends how many people you are making for. If you are making for a lot of people, then you will need a lot. So now guys, let's move on to the sauce. Our sauce is all finished. This is how the sauce should look like, and the taste, the seasoning is all good. So now let's put everything together. So I went with 2 cups of attieke. All right, I put that in the plate, and after that I followed that with fish as well, guys. And then I went in with plantain. For me, I cannot eat attieke with plantain. And it's not really compulsory for you to add chicken and fish together. You can choose to just eat it with chicken or fish. So I put my sauce, guys, and I just put everything together. Guys, if you found this video helpful, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more cooking video. All right, it's one meal that we cook, but you can eat 2 different meals out of it. You can just use fried plantain, chicken, and the sauce.